Okay, as usual, I'm going to repeat that I don't know who won the fight. The bell just rung. So what happened was, I recorded it on my DVR, and basically, okay, this what you're seeing right here is the most crucial point of the fight. Knockdown in round two, Luke Campbell. At that point in time, it looked like he was on his way to being stopped by Jorge Linares, and he couldn't figure out the speed, and it looked like Jorge Linares was too fast for him. But what we saw was we saw him adjust. Now, what we're going to do is, since it's paused on my TV, and I pulled it up right here on my desktop, on my DVR, we're going to listen to the decision live. Now, I personally feel, as you can see, Harold Letterman's 116, 112 on the 111 card. Let's listen to what HBO has to say.
Watching and would probably love to watch again.
Harold, I can see that you have it 116, 111 for Linares with a big rally down the stretch. Harold Letterman giving the last 4 rounds of the fight to Linares. Harold, why don't you tell us about the 3 official judges who are scoring the fight?
Okay, Jim. No, they brought in a neutral judge, which, I thought was really good. Victor Lockwood from Scotland. You got 2 California judges, Zachary Young, an excellent judge from California, and Max DeLuca from Tustin, California, who I consider one of the best judges in the entire world. So 2 California judges, 1 judge from Scotland. It looks like, they have a real even group of judges. So that's good.
I think that one.
Thank you, Harold.
16-111 is a little wide.
Unmarked. Never did cut on the bridge of the nose.
No, it's not wide. It's
I guess
not wide.
The blood that I saw there earlier probably was Luke Campbell's blood.
That's what it looks like.
And there's Campbell with that.
Let's wait for them to read the cards. Basically, for those who don't know, I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I've been following Cool Hand Luke Campbell for since he started his career. I've seen the ups and the down with Yvonne Mendy, and I really did wish he would have took that rematch, but this was a point where this is an American HBO fight. Even though various media members have talked about how the forum is dead tonight, it's just not a lot of it wasn't a lot of real hype really behind this fight. But if Luke Campbell were to win, he would be picked up by HBO. And also, this is the same card where Eddie Hearn announced, or it was announced that Danny Jacobs, an American fighter, has signed with a British promoter, Eddie Hearn, and has signed with HBO. So it's a big fight for Luke Campbell if he were to win, but I don't think that he won.
To British fans on his side of the ring.
Wait for them to tally up the cards. This is taking awfully long. We already saw Canelo Golovkin card at 118, 110. We saw 2.
And now Linares goes to Campbell's side of the ring and waves at the same fans. And Joe Martinez stands by with the official scores.
Let's make it a little bigger.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Victor Lachlan scores at 115, 113, Campbell. Max DeLuca, 114, 113, Linares. Zach Young has it 115, 112 for your winner by split decision. And still WBC
I can deal with that.
Magazine lightweight champion of the world, El Niño de Oro.
I can deal with that. Let's listen to the post-fight interview. I can deal with that. Now we're gonna listen to the post-fight interview, and then we're gonna talk about where should or where does Jorge Linares, WBC Diamond Champion and WBA Super World Champion, or the only WBA champion at 135 pounds. He had a very tough time against Luke Campbell tonight. Luke Campbell fought a very good fight. Look at the punch stat numbers. Very, very close. Obviously, you can see Luke Campbell was more active, but what we saw is that Jorge Linares was the faster fighter. He had issues dealing with the height and speed. No, excuse me. He had issues dealing with the height and getting in on the inside against Luke Campbell because Luke Campbell kept left hooking him. And basically, we saw Jorge Linares, I mean, it's like this. I've been watching this guy for years now. I've seen his losses and I've seen his spectacular wins. But, I'm just not really sold. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I think that he would lose to Mikey Garcia. But, who knows? I mean, but one thing for sure is Luke Campbell is good. It's just that in this case, the knockdown, as you can see, played a big, role in this because after the knockdown, it took him 2 rounds to adjust it. He was doing good. He was doing good. Let's see if they have any post-fight interviews because I have to do a live stream on all of this. I'm gonna turn it up.
You looked so sharp. It looked like you were outclassing him. And then he somehow fought his way back into the fight. What changed as the fight progressed past the 3rd round?
Bueno, primero que nada, buenas noches a todos los que están aquí presentes. Good night, everyone. Un rival fuerte, un rival que todo el mundo decía que era muy fácil, pero realmente no lo era porque por algo es campeón olímpico.
He's a tough opponent. Many people said he was very easy, but for some reason he's an Olympic champion.
Los primeros rounds, maravilloso, me sentí súper bien. De hecho, hasta el 12 round, hasta el último round me sentí muy bien. Solo que en el cuarto quise boxear un poquito más para no caer en su terreno, porque lo que quería nada más era esperarme y poder lanzar los golpes más largos.
Truthfully, I fought very well. I fought very well to the 12th, and I think at the 5th round, I started to box him a little bit because I didn't want to get hurt.
And then in the 12th round, after a tough fight between the 4th and the 11th, there came the Jorge Linares from the first 3 rounds again, and you seemed to seal the win there. What did you do? What changed in the 12th?
Yo creo que la conexión que tengo con mi entrenador, hicimos un trabajo excelente. Sabíamos que se iba a caer, no se sabía en qué round, porque realmente lo que quería era pegarle a la derecha y se la conecté. Pero aguantó y en el 10º hacia adelante me dijo mi entrenador, suéltale los perros, sal a boxearle, a pegarle y a robarte los últimos rounds.
Truthfully, we have a great connection with my team, with my trainer, and basically in the 10th I wanted to knock him out, but I knew it was going to go for the distance. But then from 10 on out, I knew I had to let the dogs out, and that's what I did.
Quickly, who would you want next?
Mikey Garcia, si vas a 135 o si me toca subir a 140, le subo.
Mikey Garcia, if he goes to 135, and if he needs to go to 140, I'll go to 140.
Thanks, champ. And quickly, wanted to talk to you, Luke, because here you are introducing yourself to the American audience, an Olympic gold medalist. You looked outclassed to me in the first 3 rounds. You were dropped, you were cut on foreign soil, and you got up and took control of the fight somehow. How'd you do it?
No one can ever doubt my heart. I thought, I got off to a rocky start. He hit me with a nice clean shot in the 2nd round. Caught me on the eye, cut it. I wasn't dazed or anything like that. It just a nice shot that put me on my back. From then I had double vision in one eye for the rest of the fight. But from then I thought I outclassed him.
You think you won the fight?
I thought I won the fight. He's a great champion, but I thought I outclassed him. I didn't think he was landing any shots whatsoever, and I was catching him with all the clean shots.
I think you have a legitimate point of view there. It was fun to watch your work. Congratulations. Hope to see you again. Jim?
All right. So at the end of the day, Roy Jones.
And, that's that. Let's go look at the rankings at 135 pounds. For those who don't know, I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. And basically, looking at these rankings, okay, even though, go check out my website, fightview360.com. We are active. We're working on some things. But basically, our rankings are up to date as far as, when it comes to the rankings, they update them monthly. Now, the WBC, the WBA, the IBF, and the IWBO don't update their rankings all on the same day at the same time. But long story short, when it comes to WBC, even though he's not listed, Jorge Linares is the WBC Diamond Champion, but technically Mikey Garcia is the champion, but the Diamond Champion. It's a weird, complex situation. Now, you saw that Luke Campbell was fighting basically for this WBC. I don't know if he was fighting for the WBC or not. He's fighting for the WBA. And if you look at it, I think Luke Campbell could beat Robert Easter, in my personal opinion. I think he can beat a Terry Flanagan. And I'm just going off the performances that we saw tonight. I don't think he can beat a Mikey Garcia because of the power. But Jorge Linares wants Mikey Garcia next. But here's the thing. How does the HBO Showtime thing work out? And will Mikey Garcia stay at 140 pounds? Because he's a 140-pound diamond champion, just like Jorge Linares is a 135-pound diamond champion. So he could say, well, I want to go back down to 135. And now that he's talking 154 pounds against Miguel Cotto, not saying that fight's going to happen, but he's talking about jumping to 154. I don't see him going back down to 135, but you have little Jorge Linares saying, he'll go up to 140 pounds to fight him. Now, when it comes to Jorge Linares, it has to be either Mikey Garcia, Robert Easter, or Terry Flanagan. I think Terry Flanagan is more likely. Robert Easter, I don't know, being an Al Heyman fighter. I just don't know. But when it comes to Luke Campbell, even though he's having issues making weight at 135 pounds, I don't think that he should go to 140 just yet. Even though now that Terrence Crawford's gone 100 from 140 pounds pretty much, those belts are for easy pickings. But maybe, he can try to, get a fight with a Robert Easter, or Terry Flanagan. He did really, really good tonight, and it's nothing to, be upset about, because a lot of people thought he just was going to get, knocked out and just beat up in school. And just school pretty much. But in a way, he was, like Max Kellerman said, he was, in a way, outclassing Jorge Linares. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel he lost the fight. Don't twist my words. I feel he lost the fight. But, he had, spots where he was, a lot of spots where he was the better boxer, and Jorge Linares couldn't figure him out. So Linares had the speed, and he had the skill, but it seems as though Luke Campbell had the higher ring IQ tonight, just my personal opinion. So looking at his resume, who knows? Maybe he can go back to, did Yvonne Mendy lose since he... Look, maybe Luke Campbell can go back and get this fight again. Maybe. Maybe this is the guy he lost to, before Jorge Linares. Build himself back up, and then go, let's see, is Yvonne Mendy ranked anywhere? You see how they got Tank Davis. Oh, there he is, WBC. Maybe. I don't know, man. TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. We're going to be talking about this in more detail in my live stream tonight. It's going to be the video after this one. TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe. All the links to my social media are right down below in the description box.